Hello. This month we thought that we would do something a little bit different for our newsletter, and we thought that we would try a video. The video is not going to be like a major production because we don't have time to edit it and polish it and make it look all nice, but it might be a little choppy and fragmented, but hey, let's give it a try. So our family has been back in Nigeria now for just over a month, and this is the end of August. We're right in the middle of the rainy season, so the temperatures are a little bit more comfortable, but sometimes it's a little bit humid and sticky. And our compound is nice and green and sometimes a little bit bushy, and we have some corn and peanuts that are growing on our compound.
If you recall our last update, we mentioned that we had some challenges getting to Nigeria from the U.S. So we wanted to just give you an update with that adventure. Nigeria recently changed their immigration laws to where we don't need a re-entry visa, which saves our family over $800. So that's a good thing. But the airline was not yet aware of this new law, and so they were not going to allow us to get onto the airplane. But after some time of negotiation and talking with the managers, they finally agreed to check us to London, but not allow us to go all the way to Nigeria or check our bags to Nigeria. So this was just coming down to the last minutes for boarding the plane, and so we finally get our luggage checked in, and of course it takes that time to go through security. And so there we were, all of us running through the airport in New York to get on our plane to go to London. And this also was a challenge because if you recall, Naomi's foot was broken as well. But we got on the plane, we made it to London, and we had 3 hours to collect our, how many bags?
28 bags plus we had 7 carry-ons.
And one daughter with a broken foot, to get through the airport, to collect our bags, get through the airport, check back in, convince them that we had our proper documentation, and get back on another plane. And so we were quite the sight going through London. We had everyone except Caleb pushing a cart piled high with luggage, and Caleb in the end pushing Naomi in her stroller. And so we were just like a train through the airport. It was quite the sight.
Through the whole ordeal, we managed to do all of that, and we still had time for one last cup of Starbucks coffee before we got on the airplane to Nigeria. As for the activities at the school, we've been spending a lot of time over the last month just trying to get things cleaned up and repaired, and getting the computers up to date and so forth. But some of the things that we're doing, one of the programs we have is with the Lego Mindstorms, and we have 8 secondary schools that send students to us, and we're training them how to build robots and how to program those robots, and it's just a lot of fun for everybody. And yesterday in class we decided to take a short intermission to show a video of what's in the Bible with Buck Denver. It's just a series of videos that take children from Genesis to Revelation and teaches them what the big picture of the Bible. And one of the other activities that we're doing is that we're also, some of us are going around to some different churches, and we're also doing a Bible overview presentation. This was a presentation that was developed by Youth with a Mission, and it's kind of the same thing where you just go from Genesis to Revelation, and in about 6 to 12 hours you cover God's story and His plan of redemption. As for the month of September, I'm going to be really busy traveling around to some different places in Nigeria. You can be praying for safe travels. I'm going to be teaching at a Youth with a Mission campus for a week. I'm also going to another part of Nigeria for a conference for the Fellowship of Christian Assemblies. So we're not going to be able to do any formal classes in September, but we do plan on starting some classes for October and November. And then we're also planning to kick off another discipleship school starting in January, and that's going to be really intense. And between now and then, a lot of our time is going to be dedicated in just preparing for that school.
When we came home, we had a surprise. Our cat Peanut had 3 kittens the night we came home.
This one's Rumble Buffin.
This one's Pipsqueak. This one's Ava.
One of the things we've enjoyed since arriving back to Nigeria in our house is that we have been able to enjoy a back porch that our church supplied the funds for, and we wanted to say thank you for that. And it was under construction when we left for the U.S., and it was completed while we were gone. And so this is our first time being able to enjoy it. Eric and I like to have coffee time out there in the morning and pray together, and it's a cool place that we can sit and not be attacked by mosquitoes and flies. And there's also an area out there where we do our dishes and our cooking, and that is also a nice aspect that it doesn't heat up the house when we bake things.
So thank you for watching this video. I hope that it's been informative, and we just want to thank you for your prayers and for your friendship and your partnership. Thank you.
I'm so happy that my broken foot is all better, that I can jump on the trampoline.